sweetheart. Because you believed in me and my talent.
I've been a fool not to.
Yeah, and you've been proven right. And after 25 years, a record number of platinum albums, and worldwide fame, my career is still going strong.
Well, nothing can stop it.
You know, I never even had to mount a comeback.
That's because you were never away.
And it's all thanks to you, my darling. Because you stood up to your father and you married me.
Of course, he disinherited me. We didn't have a penny at the time, not a sou.
Oh, but you were brilliant, honey. And you built my career. You booked me into clubs I had no right getting into.
Now you own a couple of those clubs, yeah?
And you made sure that all the right people saw me, and the next thing I know, I'm on radio and then on television.
You on top?
And I've stayed on top thanks to you.
Yeah. It's because of your talent, my dear. It would have taken you to those heights even if I hadn't been around.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you were.
And I always will be. What was that strange vision? Why did it torture me with what might have been had I stood up to my father? How strange is my life now? Married to Teresa?
So, how's this report going? I can't imagine Alistair giving you something easy to do for your first assignment at Crane Industries.
Well, it's not bad. I was a little confused at first, but I think I'm starting to get it. You know what this reminds me of? When I was in high school and I had to cram the night before an exam or even writing a paper late at night. You'd always come in and bring me food and encouragement.
I wish we could go back to those simple times, Miha. When you were innocent and you had not become obsessed with Ethan and your life, God, had not come to this.
Oh, Mama, my life is wonderful. I'm a Crane now. I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm working for Alistair Crane.
Yeah, why are you working for Alistair Crane?
I'm trying to make a future for myself in this world.
No, you're not. We both know that this job and everything you do is all about getting Ethan back. You've made a deal with the devil, Miha.
That's silly, Mama.
Silly? No, Teresa, it's serious. And not only will you not get Ethan back, but I'm afraid you'll lose your soul and you'll be damned to hell for all eternity.
That Teresa should read to help her report. Better get it.
Where are you taking me?
Well, since you gave my brother that sleeping pill, you and I can finally spend some time alone together without worrying about him walking in on us.
I gave Antonio that pill so that he would sleep and not try to make love to me.
Yeah, that's a good thing you did. What, he didn't fight you about taking the pill?
No, I thought he was taking one of his regular medications. But I thought we weren't going to see each other until we figured out this whole situation.
I never agreed to that. Sharon, come on. I love you, right? I'm going to marry you. You're my fiancé, not Antonio's.
Well, Antonio doesn't know that. He still thinks I'm going to marry him.
I know. Look, I just hate having to sneak around like this so we can be together.
I know. So do I. But your mother's right. And Pilar said that if Antonio finds out about us, it could kill him.
Yeah. Look, I hate to sound cold and heartless, but... And the doctor says he's only got a few weeks to live.
Even more reason why he can't find out about us. Pilar wants to keep her son around for as long as possible. And come on, you can't blame her.
No, you can't, but... Look, I don't want to hurt my brother in his precarious condition, okay? Sometimes I feel like our love is precarious. Sheridan, we have been through so much. And you are my love, you are my life. And I'm not going to let go of you. I'm going to keep holding on to you, okay?
Are you sure, Whitney? Honey, are you sure that tennis is the only thing that means anything to you? Are you sure that you don't love Chad? Honey, you tell the truth. Don't be afraid, sweetheart, and don't care what anybody else thinks. Just tell us. Are you in love with Chad? Whitney, tell us the truth, honey. Tell us the truth about what you're feeling.
Eve, leave the girl alone. She's already told you how she feels. Whitney doesn't have time for boyfriends if she wants to go all the way in tennis. Sweetheart, you love the game, don't you? This is your dream just like it was mine, right?
Well, you're right, Daddy. I love tennis. And I'm not in love with anybody.
That's my girl. You see, honey, I told you.
Well, I'm glad this whole crazy idea of you and Whitney being in love is dead and buried. I knew it was nonsense. Whitney is committed to her tennis. Just like you and I are committed to each other, to our love.
Sheridan? Sheridan, where are you? Sheridan. Sheridan? Sheridan? Sheridan, where are you?
Louise, I don't want to lose you either. I love you so much. Come here. We really have to figure out a way to deal with this situation.
Well, I know. This is an impossible situation.
Remember how your mother reacted earlier when Antonio collapsed and we all thought he was dead? She was so upset that our love had killed him, and that's what I'm afraid of. If anything happens to Antonio, everyone is going to blame us.
Well, how are they going to blame us? Look, Sheridan, Antonio suffered brain damage in that race car accident before he ever even met you.
But it was the second race that caused the worst damage. And he only entered into that race to help me. Look, I can't change what happened. I don't want anything to tarnish our love. I want it to be as strong as it can be, without any outside tensions or guilt.
Nothing can tarnish our love. It is way too powerful. And Sheridan, twice I thought you were dead, and twice you came back to me.
I still can't believe that I'm here with you, that we're together again.
I can't either. But we must spend some time together. Some quality time. So tonight we're going to start a new chapter in our relationship. I've made arrangements.
What are you talking about?
Well, I had a little help from Hank, and Teresa's maid, Phyllis.
What kind of help? This is so beautiful.
A little dessert. Some sweets for my sweet.
I love you. I love you so much.
That is not true, Mama. I will not be damned to hell. Ethan loves me. I know he does.
Dear God, you are so misguided, Mia. I wish you would get your head out of the clouds and face the reality of this situation.
I have to finish this report for Alistair, Mama.
Teresa,
You know, some of this is confusing, but I'm trying to piece it together. I have to get it done by tomorrow morning.
I shouldn't be helping you at all. Bringing you food and coffee. You're doing this for all the wrong reasons.
No, Mama. I am doing this because I believe that Ethan and I belong together. That I am the only woman who is right for him. And Ethan, he just needs a little help to realize that.
What are you talking about, Teresa? What do I need help to realize?
Just can't believe you did all this.
Would you like some dessert?
I would love some dessert. But later.
I want some dessert now.
Oh, what exactly do you mean by dessert?
I think we're talking about the same thing. What were you talking about? Helping me realize what?
Oh, I was just saying that I think that you need a little help to realize how serious I am about my job.
Oh,
I want to do well, Ethan. Working for Crane Industries is a dream come true for me, and I'm going to succeed.
well, I have to admit I was surprised when you told Alistair you wanted the job, but I'm impressed with the way you're working.
Thanks. Well, I couldn't have gotten this far in the report if it hadn't been for you, so I really appreciate it.
Oh, that reminds me, there's a case that I think you should read. That'll help you complete your report for Alistair. I just have to go to the library and get it.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I can't thank you enough.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Do you see, Mama? Do you see how he just goes out of his way for me? Mama, he loves me. And one day we are going to be married. Ethan and I belong together, and nothing is going to come between us. Ethan. Ethan. Where are you?
Like I even have to guess, it's Teresa. She's pulled something to make him come to her rescue again. I'm tired of her manipulations, and I'm going to put an end to them right now.
Oh, sorry, Father. I mean, Julian. Sorry, after all these years of calling you Father, I sometimes have trouble stopping myself, especially late at night when I'm tired.
Yes, I understand. I still catch myself sometimes thinking of you as my son. I still have this need to call you, go over some aspect of family business with you.
I noticed you still listen to that song, that singer. I remember that growing up around the house. Must be your favorite.
Yes, it is. Why are you up so late?
Just get a book. Teresa needs to read a case to help with her report for Alistair.
His father was serious. He actually gave her a job.
Yeah, apparently so. She's working very hard. I'll see you later.
Ethan, wait. We have to talk about your relationship with Teresa. I have some things to tell you, and what I have to say might affect whom you choose to marry.
You see, honey? You were worried that I was pushing Whitney too hard. that I was robbing her of her childhood. But this is not the case. The sacrifice and the hard work she made was done willingly. She wants to be a champion.
Well, I'm glad our family's back on track now. Everything is going to be wonderful from now on.
Well, except for that car you crashed. We need to talk about how we're going to pay for this if our insurance doesn't.
And even if our insurance does, you have to make restitution, Simone. That was a very irresponsible thing to do.
I'm sorry. I know it was wrong. I mean, I was just so upset.
If you expect to be treated like a grown-up, you need to start acting like one.
What is going on, Whitney? You had a perfect opportunity to tell Simone about us. You even had your parents here to help her deal with it.
I know, but I can't talk about this right now.
Yes, you can. You owe me an explanation. Your mama set you up perfectly. Why did you lie when she asked you if you were in love with me?
Things are a little more complicated.
Complicated?
Than that. Please. Chad, shh, please don't let things
It's not complicated, damn it. Do you love me or not?
Dear God, how I wish that you would stop all of this.
Stop what, Mama?
These tricks, these manipulations to try to get Ethan to marry you. Dear God, child, you have tried everything you possibly could to try to get Ethan back. And you still don't have him. It's been one disaster after another. Ever since your lies were exposed.
But I am not lying now, Mama. All I am doing is putting my best foot forward and working as hard as I can at my new job.
Right. But the only reason that you were in a position to get this job, Teresa, it's because you fought so hard to keep your legal status as Julian's wife. And I know that you fought hard because you thought that somehow you could use it to get Ethan back. And if I see it, Teresa, then Ethan probably sees it too. Give it up. Stop chasing this impossible dream and live your life.
Mama, I wish you would just quit worrying. I'm doing what I have always done. I'm fighting for true love. I'm fighting for the true love that Ethan and I share.
Bitch. You were so wrong, Teresa.
Mama, I want you to go to bed. It's been a very long day, and I know that you're tired. And I can't talk right now. I really have to get that work done.
All right. I will pray for you.
You may not have time to talk to your mother, but you better make time to talk to me.
What do you want, Gwen?
I want you to stop pursuing Ethan right now. It's time for you to understand that your relationship with him is over, and I'm not going to let you take him away from me. I will stoop just as low as you if I have to stop you.
You, of all people, want to give me advice about marriage? No, thank you. And I don't want to hear what you have to say about Teresa. Because I haven't forgotten about how you took advantage of her in Bermuda, got her drunk, got her pregnant.
I can understand your anger, but frankly, I really don't remember that much about that night. I know that Teresa and I were both very drunk. I'm not trying to defend myself. I do need to talk to you.
I told you. Whatever it is, I don't want to hear it, all right?
I know you know, but what I have to say is very important. Now, I understand the dynamics of the situation between you and Teresa and Gwen.
There are no dynamics, okay? This is none of your business. I'm with Gwen now. Teresa and I are finished.
This is so wonderful.
Yes, it is. It's nice to just be able to be together. Relax.
I'm not worried about Antonio walking in on us.
Yeah. I hope you give him a strong pill. I hope it keeps him out for hours.
Hours? Think you can hold up that long?
Sure as I'll try.
Got to find Sheridan.
apologize to her for falling asleep during our romantic evening. I've got to find her.
Gwen, you might be able to do something to get in my way, but you can't stop Ethan from feeling the way that he does. And it seems to me that he can't stop thinking about me. You saw him earlier, how he was helping me with my work.
Oh, your work? Yeah, I don't know what Alistair's up to, giving you this so-called job, but believe me, it's not because he actually thinks you can perform.
We'll see, won't we? In the meantime, Ethan can't do enough to help me. He was just here. Did you know that? He found another report to help me with my case, and he went to the library to go get it. And guess what, Gwen? He left your bed to come help me. So what's that tell you? It tells me that Ethan can't stop thinking about me.
Did you say that you and Teresa finished?
That's right. Our relationship is over.
And your relationship is over because she lied to you about everything, as I recall.
Yeah, correct again, Julian. She lied to me about knowing I was a crane. She lied to me about sleeping with you, even though you took advantage of her.
No, you're right. I was a bastard, and I'm very sorry about that. I'm sorry that I hurt you. You have no idea how deeply sorry I am that I hurt you.
What's going on, Julian?
I know what you're thinking. You're wondering what the old man is up to. See, this is my legacy. My boy, the young man I once thought of as my son, can't even trust me, doesn't believe me, is suspicious of me even as I try to reach out to him.
Trying to reach out for what?
I realize you have no reason to trust me, no reason to listen to any advice I have to give you, but I have something very important to tell you. I'm asking you to listen to me. Please listen to some fatherly advice that just might change your life forever.
So what did you mean when you said earlier that we were starting a new chapter in our relationship?
Well, actually, I didn't say it right. What I meant to say is that we're going to revisit a chapter that we've already written.
What are you talking about?
All right, well, let me get some pants on.
Okay.
Can't do what I want to do half naked.
What are you doing?
You'll
What are
see.
you up to?
You'll see. All right. You know how I've been running around saying that we're engaged and that we're going to be married?
Right, I know.
Well, thing is, we don't have anything to symbolize the fact that we're engaged and going to be married.
Yeah, I know. I realized after I got my memory back that I lost your grandmother's ring.
Well, see, that's not exactly true. Look at this.
Your grandmother's ring, my engagement ring. I can't believe it. I remembered that after the boat exploded, I had put it in my shirt, but I thought I'd never see it again.
Well, I found the shirt. It was still in the pocket. I mean, is that a miracle or what?
Yes, that's a miracle.
You know, when I found the ring, I knew in my heart that you were always going to come back to me. All right, well, at least I hoped it. And we did come back. So now you can wear the ring.
I can't believe it.
I would. Not so fast.
Why?
Because there's something that I have to do before you can wear the ring.
Chad, I do love you. I just didn't want to hurt my sister, that's all.
I can't believe this. I thought we agreed that telling your sister the truth was the right thing to do.
I know. And I guess it is. There's another reason why I lied. There's another reason why I couldn't say anything, all right?
Your father?
Yes. My father, Chad. I found him in tears earlier, looking at a trophy that he should have won, a trophy he would have won if he had never gotten injured. We talked about his dream of becoming a professional tennis player and how it was his father's dream for him. It means so much to him. And I can become the professional tennis player that my father's injury kept him from becoming. Don't you see?
And you mean you can give me up so you can pursue your father's dream? Your grandfather's dream? Is that why you're giving this relationship up?
You couldn't be more wrong. Ethan isn't thinking about you. He's thinking about the work. He misses working at Crane Industries. You know, he got caught up in this report you're writing, and that's all.
I don't think so.
Well, think again. And you know, how would you know? You didn't even know Ethan that well, but before, when he thought he was still a Crane, nothing made him happier than working for the family. He loved the law. He loved making deals. He just loved work, period. And that is the only reason that he's helping you.
I don't believe that.
You know, if this were Pilar or even Phyllis doing this report, he would be just as eager to help them.
What's your point?
My point is, when he went to bed tonight, he went to bed with me. And when he made love to a woman tonight, that woman was me, Teresa, not you. You and Ethan made love, what, once? Do you remember how wonderful that was? Well, that's what I had tonight. His hands were on me, and his mouth all over my body, and his passionate kisses. We made love tonight, Teresa, and it was wonderful. So, yes, he's helping you with your silly little report, but when it came time to go to bed, he reached for my hand. He could have chosen either one of us, but he chose me. And he gave me his love. What is he giving to you tonight? A book? Well, look what he gave me. This is what Ethan gave me tonight. And all you're getting is a paper cut from that book he's bringing you.
You know, I wish that I had tried to speak to you like this when I thought that you were my son. You were a wonderful son, you know. I know I left much to be desired as a father, but
Yeah, you got that right.
Yes. And there's some things I wish my own father could have told me, things he could have helped me with. But Father, you know, Alistair, at any rate, there's something I wanted to tell you about Teresa.
Look, I told you. I don't want to hear
I know
that,
it sounds strange, me wanting to talk about her. She's your girlfriend and also happens to be my legal wife.
Yes, only because you manipulated her into marrying you.
She thought that I was you. She thought she was marrying you, but because we were drunk, she married me.
Look, what more could you possibly tell me about Teresa?
I've been thinking about the past tonight. We all make decisions that shape our lives. I don't want you to do what I did.
Thought I could tell if I fell under your spell.
The fatherly advice I have to give you, Ethan, is that when the time comes to choose the woman you're going to spend the rest of your life with, you must think, oh so very carefully, because your whole future depends upon it.
So what do you have to do before I can wear the ring?
Well, can't just shove the ring on your finger, can I? No. This has to be done right. Yeah. I have one question to ask. And if you answer the question correctly, you'll get to wear the ring again. wonder if Sheridan came to use the hot tub.
No, I didn't mean to give you up, Chad. I love you.
That's not what I heard. I heard you tell your folks, Simone and me, that you didn't love me. You said you just loved tennis, not me.
I know that's what I said, but I didn't mean that I wanted to give up on us. All I'm saying is that why don't we wait just a little bit longer before we tell him?
No, Whitney, you did give up on me. You know what? That's all right, because it's over between us.
What?
That's right. I've had enough of this. It's over. There's nothing more between us.
Then it's settled. If the insurance doesn't cover the car in the garage, we'll take it out of our savings to pay the people.
Yes, and you will take the money that you make from your part-time job and you will pay us back.
Your mother's right. You need to take responsibility for what you've done.
I know, Daddy. I'm sorry. I was just so upset I couldn't think straight.
Yes, I could see that you were.
Simone, you really could have been hurt.
You're so lucky that you didn't hurt yourself or someone else.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. All right. But I'm okay now. And I'll never let anything get to me like that again, I promise.
All right, that's a good girl. Most important thing is that you're okay. And I'm so proud of Whitney being committed to tennis.
Yeah. I'm proud of her too, Daddy. It looks like both of us are going to be able to live out our dreams. Whitney, a huge tennis star, and I'll be married to Chad.
Marry? Oh, Simone, you were out on your first date with your first boyfriend. There's going to be plenty of other boyfriends before you decide and settle on one to marry.
Your mother's right. You and Chad need to take it slow.
We will, I promise. But I know that Chad and I are destined to live a wonderful life together.
Well, maybe so, and I'm sure that you will make a big difference in Chad's life. I know from experience that a man's life can be changed forever if he meets the right woman and marries her. It's all about trust. Chad will trust you, just like I trust your mother.
Julian, were you going to tell me something else? What were you thinking about?
I was thinking about a mistake I made and about giving you this advice.
Well, naturally, when I decide someone, I'll be very careful about that decision.
I hope you will, because that's why I'm telling you this, because of that mistake I made. And I don't want you to do the same.
You're still talking about my marrying the right woman?
Yes. When you pick the woman with whom you want to spend the rest of your life, make sure it's the right woman. Because the right woman can make all the difference in a man's life. All the difference.
Your fantasies can only take you so far, Teresa. Because this is reality. Ethan made love to me tonight. And you have no idea how fantastic it was. Ethan has never had sex with you the way he's had sex with me. And he doesn't take it lightly. It's very important to him. It's an important part of a loving, committed relationship based on trust. And he's told you over and over again that he can't trust you. So you see, Ethan is committed to me. And you know I'm right, don't you? You know you've lost him.
I have lost Ethan.
Maybe Sheridan came for a midnight soak. Sheridan. I'm so crazy in love with you. I've been praying for this to happen. Love you with all my heart and soul. And I want to spend our life together. And I want to have babies. Lots of babies. And I want to grow old together. And I will do everything in my power to make you happy.
I love you so much. Just want to be with you forever.
Look, I know that we did this before, but I have to do it again. Okay, so will you make me the happiest man in the world? Will you be my wife? Oh. Sheridan, could you be out here?